I've already killed some space. Now I put the hand back behind them, and it's not my chest through, it's me squeezing the elbows together and doing a crunch. Much tighter. So I'm going to go here, take some slack out, here, take some slack out, here. If you're really setting it up right, you're a good man to take all this crap. Whenever I'm swinging through here, here, if you're hitting all these things tightly as possible, sometimes you're pulling the tap out before you even finish up. I didn't even have my hand behind his head. Look at this, I'm on top of his head. So that's why some people can look at this and go, well, that's improper technique. You got to get back here and shove. It's probably because your setup is incorrect. So when you're doing the choke, rear naked, it's not a bad choke. You can pull it out on some people, but now that you have some ideas on how to put that stalemate in there and a few different ways to counter it out, well then won't have to fear it nearly as much. And whenever you are on someone's back, run on that sleeper. That'd be one of the first things to hit, and take a look at some of our other stuff to see lots of the other ideas we have about how to finish off the back. Let's take a look at a position called the knee ride, or the knee on chest, knee on stomach position that you're going to commonly see in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. On your back, friend Corey. Yeah, that's going to feel good. Basically, the position is the less friendly version is to put it up on the chest. You're trying to compress the heart and the lungs at the same time. Here, we're going to put it on the abs. That way, it's a little bit more friendly. What's basically happening here is the concept is I'm driving my knee through, and I have my other foot posted back, and I've got this foot off the mat. Let's go head to camera just a moment. This foot should be off, so there's not any, all the pressure is going directly through the body. Now, if he's wearing a gi, I'm able to use this for stability, or I'm trying to keep the head for stability or whatever. You probably can already guess that I got a quibble with what's going on here. And the main thing is the fact that we talked about you always need to have your hips driving through and controlling this individual. Well, obviously my hips are greatly elevated and I can no longer drive through and control this individual. So countering this thing out, if he were wearing a gi, his counters would be very, very tough to pull off. But not a problem here. Let's switch it out for a minute. I get to play superhero. Whenever he's hitting a knee ride, go off this side here, just one moment. Whenever he's hitting it, two ways out. First is this easy way, and if you actually are playing no rules, we'll just go right into bang the groin, shrimp out or bridge up, and get away from him. So, and you need to initiate these things as soon as they start. So somebody hits the knee ride, we're in, out, and gone. Now, all we did here for training purposes, I used an open hand slap, and I'll just take it a few inches above whatever it is he thinks he's got. Let's turn it this way. This side knee right from here so we can see this slap. So as soon as he hits, comes up, bridge, I'm making the slap, I'm sliding out. Nothing to that. Also, if he's got the knee right on, and you're playing some sort of rules, this sort of thing is prohibited, got to keep in mind shrimping is a nice thing to do. Wearing the gi, lots of this stuff wouldn't be available to me, but again, we're approaching this from the wrestling standpoint where there are no gis. If he's got the weight on it, yeah, shrimping, as long as I'm not putting my hands in the chest, making the arm bar available, I'm just putting the hands across the hips, and I'm taking a huge shrimp and bridge at the same time. Keep me pinned. It's not really a problem to get out of that. Now, for the most part, I'm not going to advocate you hitting a knee ride. The main transfer that you might see over into a submission wrestling aspect is something called a hamburger ride, which is not nice whatsoever. Our hips will be elevated on this thing, and we all do come all the way up. The difference is